Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about, if I would show his YouTube channel, but he probably doesn't have one. Because he can't do one. So today we're going to be talking about a crater in our school. Not a literal crater, just someone who I need to get out of the way forever. Who's worse than Orochi? Yes. For giving Orochi props, he's not as bad as this twat I met in school. His name's Cameron, by the way. Like, F tier person. Like, D- in human form. That's a joke, but, like, still. Come on. Probably literally screams anytime you touch him because he's an utter germaphobe. I'm not saying germaphobes are bad. It's just, like, come on. I so much as lay a molecule on his shit, and he just has a fit. Hey, at least other people would try to say, "Oh yeah, don't touch that, please. I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so I don't like people touching my stuff." But now he just straight up has to scream at everyone just because they so much as laid a finger on him or his belongings. So yeah, basically, long story short, he's a germaphobe with autism. Now that wouldn't sound bad on paper, but let's not forget the fact that autism has completely different typings. This bastard says I don't care whenever you try to reason with him, and says, oh yeah, I want him to stop talking, because he doesn't like loud noises as well, and he also doesn't like being looked at. For some fucking odd reason. Like, so much as you look in his general direction, like, your eye just catches his face. It's just like, stop looking at me, it's annoying. You won't see this anyway, because he doesn't know my YouTube channel name. And he honestly can't remember it for the life of him. Good! Because he's pissed off a lot of people. Me and Riley especially. With his dumbass attitude, and most importantly, his dumbass sensories. Apparently, school is just like, oh yeah, there's sensories. Fuck off. Sensories don't matter. You need to deal with this guy properly, and don't just give him a right slap in the head and say, be a lot nicer. No, you have to physically tear into him. Sure, he won't feel it, but at least he'll feel slightly guilty and regret his life choices. Now, you think just talking out with him is going to be fine? Fuck no. You know what this teachers at my school probably thinks completely fine? Arson. Probably think that's completely fine. And no more. Like, I'm just gonna be serious with you here. I can't do things straight in school because I keep stressing a lot, because I have a lot of other things to tend to, like my online friends. I'm not saying I should ignore them. I'm just getting a little bit worked up about it. I'll keep on checking if they're okay. I worry too much. Simple. Simple as that. Okay. No, we don't do that. Speed, synergy, multi-role, and that. Well, I mean, if you're offering luck of the seat. Enchantments. And yes, I know that Minecon's going to be happening. I will be watching it. Hey. Like, literally, DualSense right trigger, it's so sensitive. Like, so much as I lay my finger on it, tiny bit, Like, I barely even move it, and it just alternates. At least that's some emeralds back. Finally. Thorns and burning. 35% damage reduction, 100% roll cooldown. Yeah, I don't think the Gordian armor is gonna work. And yes, I do this without editing. Shut up! I can't edit for shit. So, anyways, I feel very stressed out by this man. And before you think, oh yeah, you're not going to mention what's going to happen, because Riley's probably going to be watching this. Yeah, I will exactly mention it. Don't worry. So, Bastard over here, Camfuck, as I'd like to call him, Mr. Wait, this is the wrong harp crossbow. How dare you? Why do you make me pick the wrong harp crossbow? How dare you? What? How dare you? How dare you quick select? How dare you? Can't have any fun here. I've literally... No, asshole. Just because I attract the stench of some ancients doesn't mean that warrants... Oh yeah, it's me. Yeah. So, Mustard over here and co is, yes, this is going to be my nickname from Cameron from now on, because I can't even be bothered to call him by his nickname. So, Bastard and co over here are playing a game of Jinx, and Riley just said Jack's name, and he was just like, oh yeah, you said his name, you ruined the fucking game. Even though Riley he wasn't even in the game. Then Riley did a badassery move of actually standing up to this bastard over here. And honestly, if you see Cameron in your life, don't interact with him. Don't even look at his general direction. And just say outright to his face, germ. Or just germa. That's a joke. But come on, he makes insulting humour all the time, so why don't I do it back to him, eh? Tit for tat, bitch. You do offensive humour, it comes back to bite you in the arse. Hard. And it might leave a bit of blood. So, yeah. Yeah, Riley said Cameron shouldn't exist, which, to be fair, should be true. He shouldn't have even walked on this earth. Wonder what Cameron's parents think of him now. Utter twat. And since I'm not in school, and since I'm not restricted by what I can say whatever I want to this absolute sausage roll. Honestly, I think he should be cooked up and put as Cameron's stew. That would be helpful. Other than that, school's been perfectly fine. Mostly. Stuff. And me not really paying attention because of the aforementioned shit. And of course, I do my chef deal of dark humour, and no one considers it offensive, period. Like, literally. It's just that. Dark humour. Pen and paper. I don't do any insulting jokes. I don't do anything of that. It's just dark humor. And since some people can't take jokes, like me for example, well, take insulting dark humor jokes and shit like that, that can lead to some very bad trust issues. Because seriously, trust issues is that, trust issues. Do dark humor to a friend, and if they can't take it, don't say suck it up and deal with it. Actually think about what you're doing. I'm just saying this to, like, anyone who does, like, insulting dark humor. It's just a thing. I'm not trying to pick on anyone here. I'm just trying to say, don't do it. And I know if Orochi's going to be watching this, because I'm probably going to send this in his comments, or the video that I mentioned him in, he's probably going to watch this asshole of a video, and probably think of his life choices as well. Because what do you think he's doing? He's literally slapping... No, I'm not going to say. I'd rather not get into it. Essentially, he posted two faces over two people doing the naughty. I'm not going to say whose faces, because I don't want to make anyone angry here. See, I actually respect people's boundaries, unlike Camfuck over here. Where, as so much as you get close to him, he says get away, but he does a way good job at snooping around your area instead of minding his own goddamn business. Like, come on. You say you don't like being looked at, yet you're looking at everyone. And you don't seem to complain here or there, so, yeah. No wonder you get weird stares from people. Because you're just awkwardly looking at them. So, anyways, I don't script my videos like I said. So, yeah, just come from the top of my head, still shaken up by this whole fucking thing. Riley, if you're watching this, hope you can get better and get over this piece of crap that's in our class. And hopefully we can have enough evidence stacked up against him to either warrant a parental history investigation, or get him sent to, or have a previous school investigation and get him sent to juvie. And I know what you're going to say, oh yeah, he actually concentrates. Look, I try to concentrate too, but there's a million things going on my mind, and there's a billion things of others going on their mind. I already talked about, I don't think I talked about the incident that caused Riley to start hating Cameron, but, like, come on. Also, some absolute asshole posted a very rude and very transphobic comment on my last video. Whoever you are, I hope you go die. And if it's Cameron, I will stab you. Like, seriously. I will go over there and I will fucking stab you. Like, I'm trying to protect someone who, like, literally has bad family. And all you say is, oh yeah, I'm not gonna exactly say what the comment says, so I don't hurt my trans friend's feelings. So, yeah. Don't want him to, you know, get all emotional about it. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that kind of mean to not tell him about it? But, like, I'm addressing it. Come on. It's hurtful to me, and it will be hurtful to him if I tell him what it exactly said. It used the F slur, and it said something about something that starts with the word Kermit. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Now don't ask me about it again. Period. Don't. Like, I'm not trying to become controversial here. I'm really being stressed out at the moment because my family just believes that I'm trying to slime ball my way out of lessons. Like, shut up. I want to pay attention, but I can't because I'm worrying about everyone else in my life. And you think that with just the millisecond I turn 18, everyone's just going to turn their back on me and not care. Shut up. Like, seriously, you think everyone's just going to magically stop caring the millisecond I turn 18? Like, come on, woman. Have some public decency. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Now back to some more light-hearted news instead of all the drama-infested bullshit that I just spitted out. I just need to get this off my chest, and I had to post it on the internet. Then again, I might do a rewrite of this. We wait, but not with a script from the top of my head. I might just build on the original and remove anything that might sound insulting. So, yeah, that's a bit of a joke. Still want this to be picking up Cameron's corpse, because honestly, he is a bad human being and should be neutralized by any means, either by drugs or killing him. It is utterly necessary to neutralize him. I know, just don't torture him though. Like, just explain to his parents all the batshit shit he's been doing over here, and he'll get a right ripping from his parents. Like, I'm not even suggesting, like, killing him anymore. Just address this to his familials. They'll sort it out better than, like, anyone else in my school. Like, literally, we got held up and we had a movie because Miss Morgfuck over here couldn't even give a shit to open the fucking break time door, and instead prioritized a kid who was having a anger attack because of something that happened that I don't really remember, for no reason other than to piss him off more. Like, I get this is a special needs school, but if you get to a point where that's happening, I suggest you go and reevaluate your education. It's not going to work in the future, and it's just going to lend out to more complaints from this school. Also, my music teacher has made this false song about how this is a very great school that you should definitely be in. Which I can only agree in, like, 1% of part. The 99%, I don't agree with shit. Because, honestly, the teachers care more about subjects than your mental well-being. Seriously. Being held up for, like, 5 hours. And instead of actually taking action and, like, doing shit that my mum would do, like rip into them, instead they try to hold it and deal with it as passively as possible. Like, what are you, Frisk? Well, let's say, like, Omega Flowey, yeah, right, how the fuck are you going to solve that passively? Short answer, you can't. If this was the real world, you'd be dead in 5 seconds. I'm being serious. You'd be dead in 5 seconds, and you wouldn't even get to say a word before you were skewered. That's basically what my teachers do. They just solve it like Frisk. But it's not Omega Flowey, it's just children that are disrespectful. Like, I'm not going to bring up his name again. Cameron. Brought up his name again. Shh. He's not gonna watch this though. I'm only gonna send this to Riley. And then, Riley, if you're watching this, don't send this to Cameron. Don't. Like, take the words I said exactly and go ahead and say it to him. Let's see how he likes insulting humour. My words, tit for tat. You don't have to quote it. Just tit for tat. Bottom text. Like, literally, Fiery Speaker Box chopping up Donut into 18 separate pieces came back to bite him in the arse when he got killed by Donut. Not literally, but like chopped up into 7 different pieces. That's what I meant by like tit for tat. So yeah, if he does insulting humour, it's going to come back to bite him in the arse. So yeah, tit for tat. My advice, tit for tat. That's all I'm going to say for this, like, kind of thing. Reason I'm not uploading as much is school. Bottom text, just school. That's all I got to say. October half term, I will try to upload as much as possible. Sonic Colors Ultimate, I will upload the second video. Don't worry. I'm prioritizing these more IRL related videos over gameplay because I need to address stuff and I will never mention them again in my life unless it is completely and utterly necessary. So I hope you enjoyed today's news. Don't subscribe to Cameron. Subscribe to me, not to boost my ego, but to support me because you're a kind person, hopefully. And leave a little comment down below, not an offensive one. And I will see you guys later. Adios.